Well, hello everyone, Commander Plater, and welcome to today's live stream. Hope you're all doing very well and you guys all had a really Merry Christmas and you're looking forward to a Happy New Year, depending on what state your country is in at the moment. You might be in a similar kind of state to what we are, which is you're not having either of those things. But that's the UK for you. So I figured I'd do something a little bit more chilled out than the usual Elite Dangerous, and yeah, Elite is pretty chilled still. But we're going to be jumping into some Planet Zoo today, where we're going to take a little look at my big cat sanctuary that I have, which is more of a big cat baby farm, but we won't... I mean, technically we're doing conservation, so that's good. That's positive. But we are working our way towards building an aquatic park, because that's the new DLC that recently came out for Planet Zoo. So thank you to Frontier for sending that over to me for free to have a look at and try out. That's the plan for today anyway. We'll give it a go. We are going to see how it goes because I'm running pretty short on storage space, that's for sure. But hey Weejet, hey Kuro, how are you two doing? I hope you guys had a good Christmas and we'll hopefully have a good New Year as well. But yeah, let's jump in. I'm going to give you the grand tour, I guess, of my franchise mode, because I'm finally playing the online franchise mode, which is exciting, I guess. We're going to jump in and we're going to have a little look around. There's only 130 animals in the zoo, but they are all of them big cats of one kind or another. There's a little bit of inbreeding going on, I guess. You might describe that as a bad thing, maybe, if you're a lion or a tiger. No bears though. But yeah, we're gonna have a quick look. We've got lots of little white lions kicking around. You can see lots of white lots of young ones. Laban, thank you very much. I'll probably do a stream on New Year's Eve as well. I know Commander Scorpius is going to be streaming, so I might see what he's up to and gatecrash him. Gatecrash him into a co-stream. But yeah, this is the miserable weather of the big cat park that we've got. But we have got... So let's assume we're a guest for a minute. We walk into the park. We've immediately got cheetahs there. Then we've got a bunch of shops for us to take money from people with, which is nice. We like that. So they come in and they spend all their money to get some more food. Then we've got some more cheetahs over there. Then we've got some snow leopards directly next to it, which I think is quite nice. Then to mix things up, we've got some more cheetahs over on this side. Now over here we have some snow leopards. These snow leopards? Yep, they're snow leopards. Some babies in there too, which is cool. We like... Oh, there we go, little snow leopards. And then we... zoom out a bit and we have our Siberian Tigers with what looks like really manky rotten food. Let's call a keeper just to be on the safe side. But yeah, we've got Siberian Tigers. Bernard, hey, how you doing? I guess technically I actually am in the closest thing to open mode there is for Planet Zoo, which is the franchise mode, so that way you can actually trade with people for animals. But here we have a white Siberian tiger who's nearly dead because it's getting old, which is sad. Then we have another Siberian tiger enclosure there. Then we've got a Bengal tiger enclosure over here. Another Bengal tiger enclosure. Cheetah, nope. Jaguars. Some jaguars. Then we've got some jaguars, including some Alfred looking ones, which is quite nice. Black Fame, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we've got some panthers, which are cool. You know, we've got panthers. Look, here I am taking it. Look like a typical parent taking a crap. Kids are right there pestering them. All good fun. We've got some more snow leopards. Then we've got an empty lion enclosure because I can't afford to have two lion enclosures going at the same time. I tried, but we were losing a lot of money because what you don't realise is how much it costs to feed lions. So grade 1 quality food, which is the lowest quality food that the lions have, is 50,000 I guess Planko dollars, whatever it is. Unfortunately, Lavan, there are no lynxes in this. I've got all of the big cats I possibly can, all the types of big cats. That's all that's available. The important thing is that we have built up, and you can't see it because I'm hiding it, because I'm directly in front of it, is 129,000 conservation credits, which you purchase the top quality animals with from other players and also from Frontier. Now, you can't purchase them, they're not like Arcs or anything like that in Elite Dangerous, they are earned purely through gameplay. So you get them to get your better quality genetics for your animals. But yeah, this is our... Unfortunately, this okay, that's fine. I'm having to... We've got 2 full-grown male lions, which is bad. We don't want 2 out at the same time because then they fight. So I'll send it over to our storage center. Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, typically you want to keep just the one male tiger going at the same time. One male tiger, I keep saying tiger, lion. Lion is what I'm looking for. Lion. But look, oh look, oh, isn't that cute? They're about to mate. I will say I did have a very concerning thing happen with oh, let's call a keeper. Keeper's en route there, that's fine. There's a keeper, nope. Oh, a keeper hasn't attended here for quite a while. Right. And we've got some research complete. Cool. Nice. But yeah, with what was I saying? Yeah, I keep saying tigers instead of lions. And we did have a lot of lions. We have a lot of lions in storage. But we need to we've kind of hit all we can do with this place without adding more animals in. And the problem I'm having is the animals are a little bit difficult to get hold of at this point. So my example here, and also another, see, like it's another adult white lion. Can't be having that. But yeah, we did have two prides, I guess, going. We had essentially a white pride. Oh, that's such a bad term to use. A pride of albino lions, and then we had a pride of normal, non-specific lions, and they had quite a good time. You'd be surprised at how quickly they breed in Planet Zoo. I must admit, very surprising. Is a keeper? A keeper's supposed to be on the way. Right, he is on the way. Good. But yeah, we're up to the point where we have to add more animals in. So if we have a quick look at our animal trading, which I'm going to cover some of because I'm sat in the corner, is all my jaguars that we've got. There's quite a few of them. So we could put more jaguars in, but jaguars don't seem to be big pullers in of a crowd at all. But if we have a look at Bengal Tigers, for example, and we'll remove jaguars from the filter. So I've got a few of them stored. Now the problem is these two here would be perfect to breed together to get more white Bengal Tigers. But they're related. Bless you! So yeah, they're related, which aren't ideal to put together. You don't really want to breed them. But then if we have a look at our West African lions, that is a bit of a... Oh. So I'm learning all the weird things that happen with Planet Zoo, because the online play is very different. But yeah, I've got a lot of lions. We have 12 lions just kicking around, sitting around, not doing much. How many males do we have? Oh, let's done that again. Because it's online, it's basically an online only, and online all the time to the animal market. It can be a bit slow and glitchy at times. But yeah, that's what we got. So we'll probably get rid of these two. I say get rid of, I mean release to the wild, because that's what we're about. Going to release them to the wild. We're at the point where it's easier for me to go and just release them to the wild than it is. And the reason why I'm getting rid of these ones is because they have got a lower genetics appeal, a genetics score. Nightbot. Oh, they're just lying around the place. Oh, God. No. Awful. Awful. I can't let you get away with that, I don't think. You're not having that one. That's bad. Like, real bad. Okay, get rid of them. And so we'll have a quick look at the females and see if we've got any of them that we can trade out. They've all got quite high scores, and typically when you've got your lions, you want to have more females than you do males. But yeah, all the animal storage, this is a bit of a problem for me, is that animal storage is shared amongst zoos. So if you have a franchise, like I do now, I have more than one, then they all share the same animal storage. Now, because they share the same animal storage, it means that they're not going to... Well, it's one pot. It's one pot, and I need multiple pots in order to really have all the animals that I need. Because if I'm trying to look for... I think we've got this filtered for... Yeah, I've got this filtered for all of the... I'm going to filter it for all of the new aquatic animals, because they're basically Planet Zoo introduced the aquatic pack, and in it you finally have animals that can deep dive and swim underwater properly, unlike everything else that's in there already, which currently just sits around on top of the water. Has a bit of a wander around. Saltwater crocodiles the same. They just wander around. They didn't do anything that interesting. But now we've got penguins or penguins, if you're Benedict Cramplesnatch. But yeah, you've got these different options now, new ones. So we've got the Cuvier's dwarf caimans, for example. That's exciting. The giant otter, even one of them. Grey seals, they're new. I think there was one other, and then the king penguin. We filter it. Oh, come on, animal trading. Why you do this? Or we will filter it, because we're going to need some of these. Vampire S, hey, how you doing? Well, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright. Just downloading Planet Zoo now for the first time, so thought you'd check out people who are playing it. Ah, cool. I've been playing since launch. I'm not one of the best builders. I can do a bit good building, but I can definitely tell you how to manage your animals. That's something I can help you with if you need it. But we're just kind of having a look at the new aquatic stuff. I say new, it's been out for a little bit now. But I'm trying to see if I can find any to actually adopt, because it'd be quite nice if I could. Because I've not seen any of them yet. Okay, nice. Plenty of otters. Lovely. Okay. Have we got anything? Is it just... Ah, finally the prices have stabilised a bit. That's good news. So, we're actually going to grab some of these things, I think. We're going to drag... Because we need them for our other zoo that we're creating. So we're going to grab some of these. Or try and see if we can get some with decent genetics, at least. Hey, Techno Cheesecake. Thank you very much, dude. Hope you had a good one. Like this one here for the 30. Yeah, we'll grab this one. Oh, no, it's doing it again. So I'm playing franchise mode. That is important, because franchise mode is different to other modes. We're going to grab these. So it seems to be that 10.3 years. Are they all from the same place? Yeah, they are. They're all from the same zoo, which is a bit of a... Ooh. So Vampire is saying you've played Zoo Tycoon since it came out, but didn't like the redesign, so you thought we'd try out Planet Zoo, but was scared they'd overcomplicate it. Yeah, you do have scenarios in Planet Zoo, and it actually works pretty nicely. It reteaches you how to play the game. Like the first opening ones definitely teach you how to play the game. Let's grab some king penguins. Now, I am in franchise mode. I'm trying to buy these at the same time as other people. So other people are also... Let's arrange it by species, actually. That might be an idea, because I'm going to grab all of these. Wait. Low fertility. Well, I don't want low fertility ones, do I? Where's the Megalodon enclosure? Well, Kuro, got to give it time, mate. I'm hoping they add more in. But why don't we get... Oh, come on. Right. I love these giant otters already. So we're going to get some giant otters, actually. Let's get a few of them. Oh, there's only some male giant otters available, which is a shame. But yeah, for example here, this person is selling this king penguin for 10,000. It's madness!
Hello there.
Madness. Vampires, thank you for the follow. Just so you know, Planet Zoo isn't my everyday stream. My normal is Elite Dangerous, which is also made by Frontier Developments, who have also made Planet Zoo. So I've got a reasonably good idea of what I'm doing. I have many, many hours in this game. Alright, we've got a few, because that means we can actually get... Right, let's reduce down what we're going for. We've got a few caimans. Let's take out the giant otters and the grey seals for now. And see what we can get for king penguins. King penguin for cash is good. We'll grab one of them. The ones for cash, because we've got loads of money, we could do some females that are for cash as well, to be honest, but... There doesn't seem to be any, which is a problem. Oh, yes, we got one. Nice. Nightbot. Pick up a penguin. Please note, this stream is not sponsored by Penguin, the biscuit. Although, I'd be totally down for that. If anyone from McVitie's is watching and fancies sponsoring me, I would happily eat multiple penguins on stream. Not real ones that swim and stuff and eat fish, but the biscuits. It's a bit like a Tim Tam if you're from Australia. That kind of thing. I'd be well up for that. Yeah, because from what I know, penguins are monogamous and they go off in pairs. That is penguin life. Hashtag penguin life. That's what they do. Is Mrs. P feeling under the weather? She went out for a walk today, and she has immediately come back with a cough, which is because she's got asthma. Going out and having a wander around in cold, damp weather. Obviously, you get the health benefits of going out for a walk, but you also have a bit of a cough. So it's take the rough with the smooth, I guess. Alright, let's look at the giant otters now. Oh my goodness. Franchise mode. Why you do this? It's such a nightmare. So, I said before, franchise mode is a bit of a pain in the backside. Where sometimes it essentially kind of crashes, I guess. Doesn't crash it. It either loses connection or it stops giving you results that you want. Get Pablo. Let's grab Sylvia as well. They're all coming from the same. Are they all coming from the same place? No, they're not. There aren't many. Right, let's go over to the water world. Vampires, I'm from the UK. Somewhere north of London. How's that for vague? Right, we're going to exit the main menu. We're going to go into our other zoo, so that the water world one that we're going for. But yeah, I don't like to be too specific where I'm from, but Hertfordshire in the UK. You say that, but then again, a lot of the UK is north of London. I know Galaric, just north of London. Right, franchise. Now we're going to go into our water world. Now I will mention this water world zoo is intentionally crap. Okay, don't go hating me on this one. It's intentionally crap. So all I've done so far is I've done it. But why is it raining here too? How does it know? Like, I look out the window and like, how does it know? But right, this is all we have in here is 3 exhibits, because you get exhibits and enclosures. Enclosures is where you put the larger animals. Exhibits is where you put the smaller animals. So things like your, giant, I don't know, beetles. That was a word I was looking for. And giant cockroaches and stuff like that. So currently we've only got 4 of them and some shops. The idea being is it'll make us some cash, so we're able to actually do something make some money as we go, so we can actually build. And we're gonna we don't want, and yeah, we're sticking on animals that go in water in this place. That's the idea behind it. So I'm trying to. It seems like an idea where I'm like, I know, I will put in literally just a different type of animal for each closure. I thought, oh no, I have an entire world full of big cats, and then I realised there weren't as many as I would like. I'm like, but here we have lots, and cool. We've got we've only got 3 male giant otters, and that's all we've got. Does it have Kevin Costner attached to it? No. And nor will it be a financial failure. Right, I think we're going to need to try and find ourselves... Oh, there we go. Come on, adopt! I'm clicking the button, but you're not doing the adopting thing. Which probably means it's gone. Nope, there we go. Snag it. Snag it. Nice. Right. So we got some otters. Santa World. Soggy field with a few exhibits that cost a bomb to see. Ooh, why though? Like, do you ever think who came up with this and why was it a good idea? Okay, so we are going to pop this balloon and upset someone initially. That's my plan. I've got no security card, doesn't matter. Right, we're going to start putting some things in. This is going to be our first enclosure we're putting in. Now, I kind of want it to be... I want it to be good. So we're going to do some stuff that we don't normally do, which I don't normally do. Is we're going to use the terrain tools. Now, I'm a nightmare for using terrain tools. So I'm just going to roughen this up. Now, what I'm thinking is, because we're going to have otters, is we should create an enclosure that looks a little bit like it has a river. A river in it. And we've got so much space to use that I'm actually going to try and make decent sized enclosures for a change. Because normally I make small enclosures. And that's a bit rubbish. But also we need to have a look to see what size the otters need. Because I don't think giant otters will need a particularly big enclosure, will they? Let's have a look. 360 square meters. Okay, that's actually quite large. At least 1/3 of which what is that? 2/5. And deep water requirement 72 meters. What? They need 72. Okay. 72 meters for deep water requirement. This is going to have some unique challenges in. Right, where are... Also, this weather is really getting me down a bit. I feel like... Yeah, surprising. Kind of want it to be daytime. Like, it'd be nice, because if it was to... Oh, hang on. Wait, we've got a thing for this. Right. But yeah, we've got... Oh, no. I don't know. Oh, right, terrain. Giant otters do need a lot of space. So let's see how much space is in this area here. There's no quick and easy way to do it. So we'll go into barriers. We're going to use wooden logs, because a wooden log barrier seems correct to me. Cool. I mean, if I've got to do some math, then I will. But honestly, I don't really want to. Oh, nope, not that. kind of work this in. And once we get the space kind of tacked out, I guess would be the right term. Anyone know any interesting facts about giant otters whilst we're here? I don't have any. I don't have any interesting facts about them. Yeah, I don't have any. I was hoping someone else would, so that I didn't have to. Right. Right. How big is this? Freaking huge. Okay, that's ginormous, which means that we can probably rein it in a little bit, which is good. We can work with that. But yeah, they're bigger than others. I mean, here's the thing: you're not wrong, are you? I'm just trying to think to see whether or not we'll be able to get more enclosures in, because this is like 3 times the size, and I've got to have 72. I know, man. It's not. Got my concerns. Got my concerns about it. Alright, well, we'll just delete that then. To be honest, it's quite a nice change of pace for me, because I've been playing a lot of, and I mean a lot, of Cyberpunk 2077. That has been my game so far of December. And I've put way too many hours into it. So for me to be able to jump in and actually do something a little bit more chilled out, less stressful, is good. Okay, Nightbot in with the facts. Here we go. Giant river otter cubs are born totally covered with fur. Indeed, the species is one of the only carnivores with a fur-covered nose. There you go. We're going to make this 3 meters tall-ish. Problem is that it's... Let's see if we can... I know with fencing you can actually... give it one-way glass as well. Make sure that's the correct one way, which on one side of it is not. Which makes perfect sense. So you can see in, but they cannot see out because animals get stressed. We need to consider that. Now, terrain. I don't know about this whole deep dive malarkey. I've got no experience with it whatsoever. So I guess we're going to give a pool of water and really push that in. PN, hello, how are you doing? This could get a little bit daft, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna... And then you won't really see them deep dive, will you? I know. I get. We'll find out. We will find out. Is what we will do. Oh yeah, and we need a certain amount of space around the door, so we're actually going to move the door. Laban, yes, you potentially can. This is what I mean. I'm not very good at certain aspects of Planet Zoo. And that's one of them, is doing fancy enclosures. So there's no time constraints. That's the thing. There is no... Right, you know what, we're going to pause the game now when it's bright and sunny. Smarts. So yeah, the idea being is that we can... hopefully... because I can fill that with water, and to me this is the deepest water I've ever put in. So you could potentially have an underground observation spot. I just don't know how I would do that. Because what I've done previously with things like the saltwater crocodiles and the gharials is I've put the water above ground, so their entire enclosure is raised up, and then you have a slope that comes down to ground level, and then you have the water, the thick glass. And that, oh yeah, that's something that was broken. I don't know if it's still broken. Yeah, the plan is we're just gonna fill that entire thing with water like that, and then we're gonna put in like a little river type thing running from that corner into it. But we do have to remove the water to do that. So change that to the right size. Might have to make generous use of the undo button. But that actually doesn't look bad. So that's obstructed. That's okay. That is not. So we need to raise this part up a bit. Because otherwise what you end up doing, so that's also obstructed. So that's still there. Actually, Yasso, are you saying how to download Planet Zoo? Steam. Or buy it directly from the Frontier store. And I have an affiliate link for that, if that's something that you're interested in doing. That is where you get it from. The affiliate link is down in the description of the stream. Yeah, I thought this would be okay. Turns out it's not. That is obstructed. So let's make the edges of this river thing a bit higher. Oh, which remember because the water's in there, so let's get rid of that. Match the terrain. Ooh, Nightbot. Is it going to be cold water? Do they like it a bit hotter? Oh, that's not good, bud. That's not good. Note to self: must update the joke parameters. Yeah, I think we've got some problems because of the enclosures there. Because of the enclosure edge. So, oh come on, it's close. Yeah, I don't want it quite this high though. It says it obstructed, right? Because that bit's too low. Right. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is what I mean. This is the type of thing that I don't normally go through the effort of doing because I get annoyed with it. Like a classic person. But yeah, this is, like I said, this is the Oh, don't tell me that's too long. That's a lot. That's a lie, and you know it. That's the perfect length. It's the correct length. Okay. Right. Now let's see if the water will now go in. No. No, it won't. Because it's still obstructed somehow. Let's do this. Let's start again. Oh no, what's that doing? No, 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 no. That's not to the right level at all. That's... Don't tell me it's a different level on either side, is it? Because we should be able to sample. There we go. Right. We'll flatten this out again. You know, the roots in a few shallow places along the bank in real life. See, I have no clue. No clue. So we're going to work from terrain. We're going to do the terrain first. So I'm going to roughen the terrain a touch. Let's see, then reduce that size of it. So I'm going to roughen the terrain and try and make it look reasonably natural. Or at least that's my idea, is make it look a little bit natural. Then we are going to push in. Let's reduce the intensity of that so we've got a little bit more space to play with, I guess. A little bit more of a oops, we messed up kind of section. Oh, see, that keeps going off at a random angle, doesn't it? Yeah, see, we don't want that to happen there at that edge. That's the thing that we do not want. And also now I'm interested in the idea of having an underwater observation. We might be able to do that for somewhere else, for another type of enclosure. Like, we can definitely do a reptile house and make it proper reptilian. I see, what's that doing? It goes off at a random angle like that. These otters won't even appreciate what we're doing. They won't appreciate any of it at all, though. They're gonna be like, oh, cool. Where's the crabs? Where's the crayfish? That's all they care about. Bloody otters. Right, now we'll put in our little rivery piece that I wanted to put in. Right, let's just check the water levels. Okay, not bad, except for this bit. We don't want that bit there. Hey Steve, afternoon. How you doing? Oh, that was a push, not a pull. That was a pull, not a push, even. Okay. So if I was a giant otter, what would I want? Don't know. Because there are some things that we can do. We can, like, for example, I could potentially flatten to the foundation here, or we could chisel bits. Can we? What does that look like? If we chisel. Oh wow. Okay. and then just keep going down. I have no idea. We just create a hole for otters. This is... Oh no. Don't... Oh god. Oh no. This is getting out of hand. Yeah, so they like to deep dive, right? So... let's help them do that. I guess I don't understand what the deep dive thing is yet. Because I've not seen it in action. So Kuro, keep going. Seems like a mistake. It does seem like a bit like a mistake, doesn't it? Pretty good, not so good on Wednesday of Christmas. A few days of treatment. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Doing alright. My Christmas was pretty good. In spite of what it was, I guess. My parents dropped over Christmas dinner to me and my wife, which is very nice indeed. Right, okay. We're getting there. Which is very nice. We had turkey and then all the trimmings and all that, which is quite nice. We also had a Teams call with my family, which was, I mean, it was a bit like having a Teams call really with my family. And yes, Kuro, it did end with a food coma, which is why I didn't actually do any of the things I meant to do. Because I was supposed to stream on Christmas Day and I didn't, because I was, well, having a food coma. And then I watched the Muppets Christmas Carol and fell asleep during it briefly. And that is because I had a little bit to drink for the first time in probably about a year. Felt up to it, so I thought, you know what? I have a couple of glasses of a bubbly. And yeah, it was fun. I don't think I mean, if you don't have a food coma, is it even Christmas? Already, I'm thinking I could have done this better. I could have done something much better than a square box. But this is our first time putting these aquatic animals in, and I have no idea what they're going to do. No idea. No, I actually drank champagne. I think that's how you say it. Is that right? Champagne? No. Right. Yeah, I've got to the point where I don't care enough now, where I'm like, what I have to do now is I have to put one of the animals in to see if it hates what I've done. This is a usual. So I'm going to put Miguel and Blanca in. Let's see. Did I watch the greatest Christmas movie of time? The Muppets Christmas Carol, yeah. Yeah, that is realistically the greatest, isn't it? Right, animals about to arrive, and we're about to find out if it hates what we've done. Yes. Terrain. No hard shelter. The terrain is incorrect because... Oh, no, that's fine. No, The Muppets Christmas Carol is the best. The Muppets Christmas Carol is literally the best Christmas movie. It's scientifically proven that it is. I think that it's proven. Just for clarity. I'm not one to argue about these things, but I am correct here. So, is that like sand? And soil. Right, so soil, we will give ourselves soil around the river bit, the rivery bit, and on the bank of the plunge pool. I think plunge pool's the correct term for what this is. Okay, then what we're going to do... did the Muppet Scientist team with Professor Bunsen? Yeah, Beaker was helping out, but it didn't go very well. So I want sand. I want lots of sand. Sand, fine, fine, fine. They want sand. So I'll put some sand around the edge of the bank as well. They want lots of sand, so we might have to put a lot of sand around. And blend it. We'll try and blend it. Because the last thing we want is to have the grass showing through. That would be crap, wouldn't it? So they need a lot more sand than I'm putting in, so let's put even more sand in. Gee, otters, they're not an animal I really know something about, so I don't really know where you'd find them in real life. As you know, one thing I really like about Planet Zoo is it does have the Zoopedia. Oh. And that tells us these things so we can find out. Oh, so they want a little bit more long grass than that. Okay, sorted. Poor Beaker. Here the band is safe fish. Oh, that's dark. That suddenly got very dark, didn't it? Surprisingly dark. So let's look at the. Let's actually look at the Zoopedia. They are from South America. They live in groups of 2 to 15. We've done no research on them, which is going to be a bit of a problem. So yeah. Light water, cool. Deep water requirement. Is that up to 72 meters? Ukami, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Not elite today. We're doing a little bit more of a chilled out zoo theme for today, because I feel like having a bit of a chilled out time. Hey Snapo, how you doing, fella? Okay, and oh right, they're monogamous as well. So we went to nature and put some rocks in around here, and then we'll put in. Ooh, oof, ooh, very nice, very nice. Oh yes, this is good. These faux rocks, beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm into it. I'm totally into it. This is a winner. Definite win. So we want South Central America. Oh. Take that off. Biome. They are tropical then. So they're tropical animals. So I'm going to put ourselves some mossy. It's a dynamic mossy rock. What's a dynamic mossy rock? I've never heard of this before. They've added loads of new stuff that I've not seen. Right. So we're going to build up some rocks over in this corner. So what's the difference between a dynamic one? Wait, what? Okay, right. What is it? Right, nothing. Nothing happens. That's fine. I was like, wait, what does that do? But we'll put them in anyway, because why wouldn't we be dynamic? Hood Tide, hello, how you doing? What's going in the habitat? It's going to be giant otters. That's it right there. That is the one giant otter that we have. So that's kind of like our temperature check, I guess, for it. So we know whether or not we're putting the right stuff in. That's the idea. Oh, that's a bit like that. It's too large. Hey Vortex, how you doing, mate? Okay, I guess we're gonna... Yeah, that... I mean... It all looks a bit the samey, doesn't it? Now, here's a small problem, is that that's surrounded by sand, which I can't have that surrounded by sand now. So we're going to have to change that with some soil instead. Because to me, that's kind of where you'd have soil, would be around rocks, and then we'll put in a little bit of vegetation. Oh, hood tide, I don't mind putting stuff in. So I'm doing it because I want to make it look nice. What I'm supposed to be doing is just leaving it running, because as things stand at the moment, we do actually have... well, we're not going to need to worry about cash. And I've got more than enough conservation credits, so I'm not too worried. I want to make it nice. I want to actually like make a nice looking place as well. I don't want it just to be that'll do. That's what I'm trying to avoid, is a bit of that'll do. I want it to look somewhere where, you know, you can actually imagine the animals living. That's my thoughts. Nope. Yeah, dynamic mossy rocks. Who would have thought? But yes, we are indeed putting a waterfall in. Because I always think having static water is pretty boring. Head tide. I'm cool, man. I'm just happy doing my builder in as is. This isn't my first zoo. This is like literally just my water based park. I've got a big cats one, and it is literally just it's cool. It's almost called That'll Do. At that point, it's or it might as well be called That'll Do. Okay, so some plants for this guy, because we'd like some plants. Yeah, it does have mangrove trees, Nightbot. Deep water, right, it has enough deep water. Animals will only swim underwater with a minimum area of more than 4 meters deep water. So this really deep pool of water that we have is probably a bit much. But now we know, so that's fine. We want, because what we need to do is we need to go into the filters for the plants, and then we're going to select the biome, then we select aquatic and tropical, and then we'll select continent, and then we'll change that to South Central America, and then we've got some new plants I've not seen, which is cool. Oh, Amazon water lilies. Of course we want Amazon water lilies, don't we? I was expecting this to be a lot bigger, that one. Oh, come on. We did. Put a selection in, why not? This the last time I saw giant water lilies was when I was last in Kew Gardens. Yeah, do we have? Mangrove trees should be correct. Some water hyacinths. Underwater eel grass. Okay. Down we go. Into the water, I guess. Although it doesn't seem to want to... No, it doesn't? Oh, okay. We should probably make this muddy, shouldn't we? At the bottom. Actually make it all muddy, because it should really be muddy. I feel like it should be muddy. Actually, do they have the spiky bits on the underside? That's an interesting thought. It's like, have they? No spikies. No spikies. Right, back into nature. And we're going to put some underwater leaf stuff in. I've not done that before. Where were they? Underwater eelgrass. I really could fit a hippo in here. You're right. It's a fair point. I probably could, and this is a real. Like I said, this bit is a learning curve with regards to the inquiry. Funnily enough, right, that you asked, do I have any otters? This is literally the enclosure I'm building right now, as I'm building an otter enclosure. See, I part of me feels like the entire bottom of the enclosure should be covered with this stuff, but then I'm like, oh, should it? Probably not. See, I'll know it's there, and the otters will know it's there, but that's all that matters. Yeah, so I literally have a single otter right now who's splashing around, telling me if this place is any good or not. And he tells me the terrain is nice. The terrain is good. But he would like some toys. He would also like some plants. More plants, a lot more plants. And some hard shelter. So... Oh, Vortex, how are the otter zoos going? Oh, what if I told you I'm not like the otters? Never mind. But yeah, we've got another one on the way. Because I'm supposed to... How do you even put their food supply in or anything like that? But look, he's being all otter-like. Look at him having a swim. He's diving. Well, hopefully I've made somewhere that's going to be big enough for all of the otters that we have. But yeah, we need to put some more... Because we were talking about mangroves, weren't we? And I feel like... There we go. Coastal mangrove tree. We're probably going to move the lilies around. Yeah, we've had some pretty bad otter puns already, I think. It's not even a think I have. We definitely have. I would say we definitely have. So what we could do is have a little kind of mangrove forest along this edge. I think that would be suitable. Only thing is there aren't many. There are only 3 types of mangrove trees, and I don't like things to look too samey. That's my idea. Is that because obviously mangroves are quite dense. That's what they have a reputation for being, dense mangroves. So like make a little bit of a mangrove area. And then what we really need to do here is put in the effects part plants. Where is that? That's in construction. I want the special effects, and we want waterfall. Wait, what is this? No way! Is this the thing they've got now? What? Let's have a look. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my goodness! That's epic! It's absolutely epic. Okay. It's a bit of a game changer, actually. Is that you can now put in... I could drop this in. Or is this a bit much? Is it? Like we have that there. No, it doesn't really go. But it's something to remember. I didn't know we had them. So that's new parts for us to check out. But yeah, we want the top section of a waterfall. Let's see what that looks like. Cool. AC, yeah. If it's epic, does it include a phone home line? What? You lost me, Vortex. You lost me. I thought it was like an ET reference. That's probably a bit too much. About 3 of them. It's going to be too much. But we need a waterfall bottom. Okay, cool. And then it'll look like it flows into there. I don't know where the otter's gone. What? AC, I always thought that Jurassic World Evolution was a missed opportunity. And also I think that Frontier were really bound by Universal. This guy, what does he think? What do you think of the habitat now? Still not enough coverage, apparently. Not enough plot. What? How much coverage do they want? Can I add fish? No, I can't add fish. Alright, back into plants. So now I'm left in this, like, how many plants do you want? Kind of... Okay, slap down a Brazil nut tree. Here you go. There's a Brazil nut trees in, but they're too big. For the enclosure, they wouldn't work. Coconut palms would work, but they wouldn't match our current theme. I don't think they'd match our theme. Giant rhubarb plants. What? I've never seen a giant rhubarb plant before. But no, let's put one in and see what effect that has. See if it feels right. But there is talk for Jurassic World Evolution 2, though, isn't there? Still says plants 0%. Oh right, that's the first coastal mangrove, yeah. No, they're all correct. So coverage is now up. So they want more coverage. Plant item coverage is severely inappropriate. It's like, what do you want from me? But it could be all the trees. I put another giant rhubarb plant in. That's still got 0% on plants. So I'm going to have to put like lots of like flowers in and around. Because I want to put some flowers around like this bush, for example. They're saying they want this. Like really up the coverage. Still not happy. The plants are still 0. Galaric. Funnily enough, I do have custard. There are custard apple trees. So we could put one of them in. Like they literally exist. And strangler figs. I'm trying to think what plants would grow around a... I'm trying to think what would... Yeah, custard apple trees. There you go, like custard apple tree. That's the thing. But it should... The fact it says plant 0, I don't know if that's because it's underwater and it thinks that. But it's saying there's not enough plants in the water or by the water. Well, let's see what Blanca thinks. They also feel the same. But that all the plants are wrong. And there's no shelter. Right, there is no shelter, that is accurate. Wait, is this overlapping? Apparently? No, it's not. Shh. Leave me alone. So, there's a crumble bush. Oh my, a crumble bush. Sounds like something an old person would have. So, moving on quickly. Let's give them some... Oh, anything in the ambience? Got any mist? Do you have any mist? I'm not seeing much in the way of... Oh, blimey. That's a pretty strong mist effect, actually. That is alarmingly strong. We will remove that. Actually, Steve, that's a good shout. Would they? Probably. The water... No, they've got sufficient water nightbots, that's okay. For example, we could put this broken tree in. In there, but it's not coverage so much that they've got the issue with. It's that none of the plants are correct, apparently. But all the plants are from South America, and they're tropical. So surely that's enough, and the coverage is right. So they've got the right number of coverage, and plants is only on 1% now. So okay. Grassland, tropical, aquatic. So we've got tropical, we've got aquatic. Well, let's go and put grassland in as well. Let's see what other stuff we get. Fallen mossy tree. Can't go wrong with a fallen mossy tree, can you? Especially if it happens to have fallen... they do need some water plants, but they've kind of got them. That's my thinking, is that they definitely have some. Let's start thinking about... Right. So lots of different types is the key, it seems. So do you want to put a tamarind tree in? That doesn't really belong. No, the tamarind trees don't feel like they belong. And a wimber tree? Nope. A wimber way. Too big. Right. I don't really know where these orchids grow. But I feel like if I were to have them growing somewhere, they would be growing near the waterfall where there's water. What's the big tree called? Which one? Nightbot. To look like a redwood fern. It'd be a bit much, wouldn't it? No, what we're going to do is I was going to put in some shelter. Aquatic penguin shelter. How cool is that? Right, nope, focus. Because what we can do, like one of these type of log shelters looks pretty cool. Something like that, but we've got a smaller one. Because I kind of wanted a bit more than this. Are these actually identical? Oh no, they're slightly different. Like, if we bung this over in the corner, what do they feel about that amount of shelter? Okay, they're going to need a lot more shelter than this. So we'll remove that and we'll put in a larger one. Oh, Inky, alright, Bart, you take care. The VOD will be up, so if you do want to like check in on it after it's been, well, after you've had a good sleep, then feel free. Nightboy, talking about the it was a Wimber tree. That's what it was called. It's called the Wimber tree. And I don't really want to have a boring square enclosure, but I think that's going to happen. Okay, right. So that's doubled the amount of hard shelter there was, which it was at 63%. So it now has enough. Plants is now up to 23%. So they just need a lot of plants. That's basically it, is they need a lot of plants. So we are going to need to pick what we put in and give them lots of kind of, I guess, low-level coverage. That's my thinking. I've never seen these before. Century plants. Are they these aquatic? No. Oh. Okay. Yeah, because we can wedge in plants wherever we like, can't we? Right, the percentage is going up now, so that's good. And then we can put some reeds in. That'll make a difference. That will definitely make a difference, I think. Oh, actually, yeah, that's making quite a difference. Down, give you a little bit of a rotation. Put some over here as well. But really kind of fill this corner up with them. Okay. Now, if I was an otter, what else would I like? I think I would like vines around my home. That's what I think. I would like some vines. And now we need to adjust them to the right spot. Oh, just to the right spot. Because we just undid what we did. Smart. Big brain time. Actually, were there got any large curtains? Large vine curtains? Because they would be quicker for us to get the coverage in. But yeah, thank you, Nightbot. A quick reminder there for everyone who has joined the stream over the last hour and a bit. God, time flies when I'm playing this game. Like, seriously. Time disappears like you wouldn't believe. Welcome. Hope you're all doing alright and you had a good Christmas. Do mean it. Honestly, I hope you did. And if you are enjoying the stream and you feel like it and you want to hit the like button, then please do. That's obviously on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch and you haven't followed on Twitch, then feel free to follow on Twitch too. I'm probably going to be playing a little bit more Planet Zoo. It could be mainly kind of Elite and Planet Zoo, I think, is going to be kind of games that we focus on because I'm a Solid Frontier Developments shill. So, why not, eh? That said, it's actually both games I really enjoy. Plus, it's an escape from Cyberpunk, because, oh my goodness, like I say, I've been playing too much of that, and I finished it, my first playthrough, and I am now, I've already started my second playthrough, so that was fun. But hey chickers, how you doing, fella? A 100 hours, Kuro. It was a 100-hour playthrough. That's how long it took. Because I did everything. There's still some stuff that I might have to go back and do again and finish off that I didn't finish off on that playthrough. But there's so much now that I've learned from playing it. That I wish I'd done things differently. So because of that, I'm like, well, I wish I'd done this differently. So maybe next time I'll do this. Especially with the crafting. Very much with the crafting. That was a real learning curve. And then suddenly I was like, oh, what? I should have saved all this stuff. But yeah, I'm cheesing my way through hardcore now. So I'm either pains me to say it. I'm doing like the money hacks and stuff in order to get loads of cash from it, and all that, so that I can hopefully, have loads of money, and it will be much easier for me because I'm playing it on a harder difficulty level on the second playthrough as well, and also picking different options. So I'm literally picking every other option that I chose on the first go round. But yeah, for me, definitely Cyberpunk is far from family friendly. So Chickers, yeah, it has. So it has all finished up now, unfortunately. Let's go back to Habitat, and then we will bung in some bedding for these little blighters. Let's give them some bedding leaves. Because otters are super cute because they huddle together when they sleep. Super cute. It was tempting for me to do that as well, but at the moment I've basically been doing rounds and rounds and rounds of the drinks vending machines and all that. So I might have to think about doing. What is this? A large cat habitat? What is this? So much cool stuff they've added. Right. How is this for... There you go, look at that. The plants have suddenly gone way up, so they're really liking it. Phoenix, hey, how you doing? You haven't been around in a while and you're apologising for it. Don't worry, I haven't streamed for like a week, so be cool, man. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm doing okay, bud. How are you? You alright? You doing good? But yeah, it's kind of like out of nowhere. Suddenly we've got enough in the way of plants. I don't like these Swiss cheese plants though. They look stupid over there. Water hyacinths. Okay. Does anyone know if water hyacinths go on the top of water or underwater? Anyone know? Do they stick out? Oh, they've got flowers, so they must stick out. That's... Let's use some logic, I guess, for that. They float. Oh, they float. Okay. What, they just float in the middle? Like... I'm going to have them slightly towards the edge then, because that's what I'm doing. Right, what we... actually, wait. How are we on plant? Is that plant coverage complete? Is it? Almost. And now people think ticket prices are underpriced. But not a single person has come to see the otters. Great. Right, so let's give the habitat a bit of a buzz to it with the enrichment items. And we're going to make sure that we select the giant otters. So we can give them a bit of fun. Like, a rubber duck toy? Yes! Actually, chickers, that's interesting. That is actually honestly interesting. Block of ice. An underwater box feeder. Let's give them one of them. Because this is a new thing. That's how you know, because you breed koi. Ah, I get you, chickers. Cool. There we go. An underwater box feeder. That's new. Lavanden, yeah, I honestly thought they would still come and look and then moan about. Because normally what they do is they come and they look, and then they moan. And that's kind of what they do. Put a small colourful ball in. Put a sprinkler in over here by the waterfall. Gonna put an ice ball in. An ice ball. Because why not? Sorry, Nightbot. It's just there's so much going past it. Sorry. Another small ball. And give them a cardboard box, because as we know, animals freaking love cardboard boxes. And based on Alfred, I can confirm that he loves a cardboard box. Okay, cool, right. I feel like this enclosure is coming together. What we do need to give them, though, which is quite important, is a food station. We'll just give them a small, give them a large feeding tray for the safety of it. See, I know very little about fish, chickers, so I can't really say much. Cannot add much to that conversation, but that's cool. You know stuff that I don't know. I always appreciate it when people know stuff that I don't know. It's one of these things where there's not enough. There really isn't enough time in the world to learn everything. But what you can do is everyone learns different things, and then you can learn from each other, and that's cool. Okay, one-way glass. Except we probably want it the other way around. Nope, the other way around. There we go. Okay. Right, Nightbot. The Christmas tree came down the week before Christmas because Alfred wouldn't leave it alone. He was an utter menace. A menace. And I do mean a menace. I'm not kidding. I genuinely mean a total, utter menace. A nightmare, in fact. Because we ended up moving into the kitchen at night, so he wouldn't mess with it when we were asleep. Or trying to sleep. And that was fine. But then what he did is he started running into the kitchen every single time we opened the kitchen door. And he would jump straight in the tree. Like, into it. At it. And then he tried to use it as a scratching post. And then he would do loads of other things where I'm just like, that is absolutely ridiculous. Can you please stop and leave us alone a bit? And it was... Suddenly, like, he comes out of the kitchen and you're like, what are you doing? And he's got a bit of tinsel in his mouth. It's like, what are you... Oh, come on. So, that's fun. Alright, put the ticket prices up and we'll see whether or not people still think it's overpriced or not. And I think we will ramp up the speed and just see if anyone... No, I don't have the pictures because we're too busy shouting at him about it and spraying him with water so that he knows not to do it. But right, what we're going to do is we're going to move more otters in because, like I say, otters, they're monogamous, so I have to move them in pairs, I guess. But Alfred's grown. Alfred's grown a lot. I'll grab him actually. Alfred's my kitten, in case anyone didn't quite realise that's what we're talking about. He's a great guy. He's nuts, is what he is. But yeah, look at this space here. What are we going to put here? Maybe a tropical themed restaurant section, something like that. What we should definitely put in is donation boxes. Dono boxes. Nightbot. Oh, dude. No. No, no, no. It's because you were an otter tracker. That's mad. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Oh, right, now they think that it's overpriced. People need to make up their minds. Do you want to see otters or not? Right, it's still overpriced, so let's change it to 5. Is it still overpriced? So what 3 was under. I thought 3 was underpriced. And now they think... No, they think 5 is overpriced, do they? Apparently they do. Let's claim our rewards. As long as we're making money, it's fine. Right. So people are stopping, they're looking. Are they liking the otters? What are they thinking? Wish I could get a drink to a drink shop. Yep, not a lot to do here. It's a small zoo. Right, let's go and let's go grab Alfred because he's grown considerably, like I said. So. Hey Alfred, I'm gonna wake you up for a bit late. It's alright. Yep. Your fans want to see you, fella. So. Oh. This is Alfred now. This is how big he is. He's big. He has grown. So he is quite the long boy. Yeah, I know. You still do that squeak though, don't you? Well, that was it. That was it. He's gone. So, there you go. That was your chance. If you missed him, you missed him. Hopefully you didn't. Since we got him, he has almost doubled in size. He is, yeah, he's quite the long boy now, for sure. It's probably because of the turkey he had, because we looked at, we were good to him and we gave him turkey. Maybe we shouldn't have done. We're going to move this though, because we actually need to put more shelter in. Because I'm feeling lazy, we're just going to duplicate what we've got. Can't go wrong with that. Alfred gets spoilt, but he also is an absolute pain in the backside when it comes to food. But he's a growing boy. He is a growing boy, so... Oh, this is a bit weird. What's this we're doing? See, now we can plug this straight on to here. There we go. Like it never happened. And now the hard shelter score should be back up to 100%. And yeah, happy otters. So, that's our first aquatic enclosure in, which is quite good going. We're going to have to start setting up work zones though. Seeing as this is the zoo being created, we've got a nice little waterfall there with our dynamic moss. I don't really know what that means at all. Come down here into the large water. Alright, take care, chickers. Happy New Year if I don't see you beforehand. Wait, hang on. Vortex, you're saying the parrot here got cookies, cheesecake, and noodles with bolognese sauce today? What? That's madness. Don't put aquatic bins in. There are animals in there, aren't there? Yep. There are animals in here too, yep, 2 animals. There are 3 animals in here. There are 2 in there, fine. I do feel like it's nighttime a lot in Planet Zoo. In games in general, I feel like nighttime seems to take up more time than daytime. But I don't know if that's because I get so lost in what I'm doing that I use up the daytime quite quickly. It feels like it's quite quick. Right, tell me about the otters. What do you say? There's my next pickpocket victim. Oh! Picked from your pocket into mine. Oh, he's literally a criminal! Okay. That's alright. Steve, it could be that, actually. There are some games where I don't mind nighttime. Actually, for example, talking about Cyberpunk again, I was actually alright with it. Because Night City, being called Night City, looked absolutely incredible during the night. Right, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to put a little restaurant section. Which means we're probably going to want to smooth off this terrain that we intentionally made bumpy. Oh, what are you doing? There we go. I'll give ourselves a reasonably straight line up to here. Ah, never mind. I said what we'll do is we'll put in a restaurant theme thing. So we're sticking with the aquatic theme. So I want to stay all water-based stuff. So what will that look like? Don't know. Don't know. Let's look at the facilities. Look at the guest facilities. Okay, the aquatic stuff does look quite nice. Yeah, that does look quite cool, actually. I'm saying sushi. No. Right, what we need to do is we need to go over to the other zoo, because what you share the in franchise mode, you share your research achievements as well. So in my Big Cat's world, I have done an awful lot of research. A whole lot of food. Nightbot, dude. I like it. I actually like that one. But no, I'm probably just gonna be like really basic with it and call it like otter food or something like that, so I know where it is. Now we need to go into research in the zoo. Can we research? If we could research the otters in here, that would be really handy. No, we can't. It's a shame. Right, mechanic research. Barriers. Can we finally... Yes, we can! Nice. Here's the thing. So, when they introduced the update, it was a little bit unplayable because there are some bugs that were introduced, which is no surprise. Big update, bugs. That's what happens. And one of them was that they added a new barrier, then this thick glass, which I think is designed so that you can have a lot of water behind things. And that was the idea behind it. And I couldn't research it, so I couldn't unlock it, and it was really annoying. But yeah, we're back over in Big Cat Land, where we have too many lions. Far too many lions. Look at all the lion cubs. They're just everywhere. Food's around the otter corner. Oh no, Vortex! Pull the otter one. Also, we need to say hello to VIP guests as well, because you say hello to VIP guests and you get yourself some extra conservation credits. Oh look, it's Giz. So hello to Giz. Who else? I'm in here apparently as well. So hello to this Victoria. Hey Victoria, how you doing? And then John. Cool. This person whose name doesn't come up, and we've got the maximum number of conservation credits now. Do you like drinks cold, or do you like them a bit hotter? Cool, keep there. Oh, okay. We need to... I'd say we need to nip this in the bud, really. Let's send her to storage instead, rather than inbreeding lions more and further. Because it is starting to get a bit web-toed over in the lion enclosure, like where everyone's looking the same apart from the angle of their ear. And apparently my guests go between being happy to absolutely hating the zoo, which is also fun. That could be down to their thirst. Where are people thirsty the most? They're thirsty the most in the drinks queue. What? Who would have thunk? Yeah, but I think that's I've got. I feel like I have a sufficient number. Maybe not. Yeah, Steve, about that. Yeah, it is like that. They've all got the same chin. That's a G's place. That's fine. Yeah, see, no one wants the pizza or the hats. And right, I'm gonna have to actually look after these animals now. Call the keeper there. That one, call the keeper there because they aren't turning up. This guy's hungry. There is a keeper en route. This giant cockroach is super hungry. Were those lions barred? No, they're allowed to go wherever they want. So, you see, because they actually added some variation as well. So you can get cheetahs and you get spotless cheetahs now, and you get the albino lions, and then you get the melanic leopards. So she's about to mature. We put back in the put back in the breeding pool. Yeah, these are Lions barred. I'm not sure it's the crowd that's tough. I think maybe that joke's a bit of a tough sell. I know that sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? But I think sometimes it's the joke. I'm sorry, Nightbot. I'm sorry. Right, I shouldn't have 3 death adders in one enclosure, really. Although that's an elderly death adder. So let's send them to this trade centre, and then we'll just get rid of them. By get rid of, I mean sell. Nightbot, you're the mod that we need, but we don't deserve. Cool. Right. So we're kind of waiting for. Wait. Things are happening a bit too fast. Wait. Everything's going too fast. How many bird-eating spiders? Show her they're more of a kitty cat. Oh no, that's rough. Pretty rough. Right, let's have a look at animals. Yeah, animals. That's what we're looking at, and then we're going to be looking at exhibit-only animals. And there are ones that aren't happy with what they've got going on. So we do have quite a few bird-eating spiders that we can get rid of. A couple of puff adders that we can move on. We will get rid of. I keep saying get rid of, and I don't mean necessarily get rid of. I do mean sell. I don't mean like get rid of them by putting them in a bucket of water trap. I mean, I'm still feasting Vortex. I'm still eating everything in sight, to be honest. It's good for me to be able to eat the way I have been, so I'm not gonna stop. I've got to keep going. Got to eat all the food. Oh my goodness, so many Goliath beetles. Like an unreasonable number of Goliath beetles, I think. I only really want a breeding pair. That's all you need. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is too many. If I leave myself with only 2, I do 3. No, yes, only 3. Far too many. Oh, the spider's a bit peckish. If only. But animals will eat each other. That is something that they will do. That animals will eat each other in Planet Zoo, which I appreciate. If an animal dies, they become food for another one. And we will quick trade them all out. Done. Nice. But yeah, what we really need to hurry up and get done is in the mechanic research, we want the aquatic theme done so I can get all the blueprints, because there will be some shop blueprints that we don't have. like the two-shop ones, and I could make my own, but I'd rather base them. Adibola, that's a male name. No, it's not. I thought it was a female name. Because how many lions do we actually have in here? 23. There are there are 23 lions in there. Okay. Oh. See, you keep hearing names, and I'm like, is that... Yeah, it is. Right, so we've got a male lion that has matured. So that one will almost always need to be immediately sent to the animal storage or the trade centre. Can take pride in my lion collection. Are we doing that? Why is that? What? Why is that there? Alright, you can be released to the wild. Nope. Trade centre. But yeah, we're getting to the point where we're going to have to swap the male lion out rather than taking away the females, because he will have impregnated literally all of them at some point. So all the young ones will be his kids, and he will start mating with his children, because lions don't care. At all. And that was something a couple of years back. Went to Nuki Zoo, and they had a brother and two sisters that lived together there, and they just kept getting it on. Apparently, they were on birth control, but yeah, they would just have special cuddles all the time, I think is how you might say it. Okay. More lions. Great. More lions. But yeah, the lions are the ones that got us to this 130,000 conservation credits, which we have done the purchases of. And now they're literally all white lions, because it's white lions with white lions. So yeah, that's what we got. And the feeding for them, there's basically a keeper that's dedicated to this place. He's just purely doing that. So it's all they do. But we've got Bengals that are expecting offspring. It's cool. Oh, you're about to inbreed. Oh, you already have. Wait, what? Ah, no. When did that happen? You just got knocked up by your dad. Oh man. Well, the good news is that some of the aquatic theme has finished researching, which is why we're in this zoo, to get that done. Eek. But yeah, we've got basically a zookeeper who his only job is feeding the lions, because the lions go through so much food, which makes me think that maybe we should hire another keeper who we will assign to that, to look after that. We'll put him in the right work zone. Optional Zero, hey, how you doing? Fellow Elite Dangerous community. But yeah, we it's all the same people, but we're playing a little bit of Planet Zoo today. Kind of jumping in and working on the aquatic stuff. Trying to do trying to do the aquatic stuff and get it all unlocked, so we can actually have a nice aquatic zoo, because we've got basically a pure big cat zoo here, I've also got plans of one for bears as well, so just bears, because you get the brown bears, black bears, grizzly bears, polar bears, pandas, because they're bears. So that's 5 different types of bears you can have in one zoo, compared to the lions, the tigers, the cheetahs, the jaguars, the snow leopards. Again, only 5 that we have in... Oh, the 2 types of tigers, that's 6. So yeah, 6 on that one. Sander, thank you very much. Hope you had a good Christmas yourself. And yeah, obviously, Happy New Year to everyone. And we will definitely be doing probably another stream between now and New Year. Maybe one on New Year. If we mentioned it, I'm going to probably get Crash Commander at Scorpius' stream. He doesn't know it yet, but it's going to happen. But yeah, right, let's go into the zoo. We want type keepers. Keepers. We employ a lot of vendors. Keeper will have no work zone, the one that we have literally just... Oh, I don't know what work zone's what. Not work zone 2, work zone 3. Right, work zone 3. Go. I tell you what, I can't bear these puns. Yeah, optional 0. I always read your name as operational 0, and I have no idea why. And normally I catch myself and don't say it, but today almost did. Oh look, diseased. Oh no. Right, this is actually bad news. Is that if we get one diseased animal in the... It's because of all this poop. One diseased animal in the lion enclosure, then we end up with a lot of them. Okay, cool. Yep, this guy's brilliant. He's a champion shagger. He does a great job. A really good job. That cheetah is stressed because people are loud and annoying. Because everyone comes in and immediately stops. Just grin and bear it. Ugh, but it's unbearable. Oh, social. Just stress. Yeah, they shouldn't be stressed because we've got one-way glass. But I think we might need to put up a do not disturb sign on them. Because we need to get to that point. I did want to say that the new bounty climate one's nice, especially with the winged pirate hunts in res sites. Just park a fleet carrier over the action sites and help me commander's farm. Good on you. Good on you. Helping new commanders is important. Hopefully there'll be lots of people who will be joining the Elite Dangerous community over the Christmas period who have all got new hostesses and all goodies and stuff. Right. I just need this research done. So all I need is the research done. And then we can go back to the other zoo. More Goliath beetles. Lovely. Apparently she's about to have some baby lions. That's what we hear. Oh, baby tigers though. Don't have them in the water, they'll drown. Oh yeah, hostesses are just a myth. Yeah. Speaking of good sci-fi, people watching The Expanse? There we go. Oh yeah, that is actually a Habsburg tiger for sure. Are they both? No, what, only the male one is a bit of a narf. Like a narf. Because the genetics are awful. Oh god, yeah, okay. 1% fertility and 0% immune system. It's gonna be sick. Right, let's check the research again. So it's getting there. Here's what it is. It's getting there. Apparently it's getting there. What about the barriers is almost done as well, so that's good. So Vulture P, you say you're waiting for the whole thing. Fair. I couldn't help myself. I said to myself that I wasn't gonna binge watch the whole thing. And then in 2 days I watched 3 episodes and I was like, I've done it again. And now I'm on that weekly schedule thing. Oh. We have too many male lions. So you've got Jabal in there and Adie. Or Addy. I think we'll send them to the trade centre. I always want to think about it, but I want to be spoiler resistant. You know, I want to be free from spoilers. And because I am reasonably reliable when it comes to not spoiling things for other people, it's quite good for me to watch something. But like The Boys, for example, I couldn't help myself when they released those episodes at the start. And I was like, to binge watch them all. Couldn't help. It's just like, you know what, I don't even care. I'm not even going to stop. So I just went for it. Just went for it. And The Boys season 2 was fantastic. And I finished watching it and I'm like, well, that's no good. I need another now. It's like, this season, I like it. Another! You know what? Go for it. It's only either your daughter or your sister, so you knock yourself out, mate. Inbreeding lions, why not? But yeah, that lion, like I say, he's an absolute champion shagger. He has done a fantastic job, and I'm surprised he's probably permanently changed the gene pool of lion kind for all time. To the point where if we look at he has got 18 children in this zoo alone. 18. Five siblings, obviously 2 parents, but no, his parents aren't from this zoo. Apparently, maybe they are. I will say one thing that's a little bit funny for me is that I'm playing Planet Zoo, right? As you guys know, because you're watching, and I'm looking at the load on my CPU and my GPU. And it's not hit 100% at all, my utilisation. It's got 2080 Super and the 3900X, right? And I'm still not getting 60 frames per second. It seems to be stuck at 40, 45. Madness. I don't believe you. I just don't believe you, Nightbot. Do not believe you at all. Love and well played. But yeah, The Boys was brilliant. I really liked it. And I had a friend who was watching it at kind of the same time. He'd never seen it before. And I was like, oh, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. And he started watching it and he was like, oh, no, this is rubbish. Like, all the characters are really horrible and unlikable. And then he made it through like 2 episodes and went, oh my god, it's amazing. Everyone's an absolute asshole. And that's the idea behind it. And it's like, yes, exactly. Because if you were a corporate-owned superhero, you would be, wouldn't you? I forgot I had 3 baby white Bengal Tigers in here. This is me and Alfred, by the way. This is exactly what we're like. That little bit there, that little interaction. And nice, they're all gold standard, because the gold standard ones, which you can't see because it's behind the chat. But yeah, there is gold standard animals are the ones you want to go for because they've got the best genetics typically. Can't believe you can't see that. You know what? I'm gonna have to turn it off, aren't I? Because that's an important thing that you need to be able to see. What are they getting fed? A pile of fish, liver, and meat. That's what it looks like. Okay, right. So if one has matured, that means all the others will mature at the same time. And we'll send them into storage. Because if they get to overcrowding, then they fight, and we don't want animals to fight. We've put a lot of effort into breeding these animals. Wait, why don't you get... Why can I not send you into the storage section? Unless... It's not full again, is it? Oh no, it's full. Ah. The animal storage is full. That's a problem. So what we might need to do is release some of these animals into the wild. It's either that or we build another enclosure. I know, we can release a couple of these into the wild. Which is probably the right thing to do anyway. So what I'm doing with the animals that I'm keeping is I'm keeping the ones that have the highest genetic rating, as I mentioned before. So 9,000 seems to be the maximum for lions. So that's why we're keeping them. So anyone who's below the 9,000 mark gets released to the wild. Right, and now we can send that one to the, excuse me, to the trade centre. Now it's a bit weird that this one hasn't matured yet. Oh no, it has. It just hasn't changed its animations yet. Cool. Get them out of there, so that's fine. I need to put more lights around this zoo as well. Definitely need to put more lights around the zoo. But they cost power, you see, they cost money. So I'm trying not to do that, because I'm not saying I'm cheap, but... Let's go and see. I'm like, oh no. I'm at this giant otter and I'm like, oh yeah, let's get them. But they're old age. Someone's put it up to trade, and someone will get you on this. You don't want to do that. You don't want to oh no. Siberian Tigers have just matured as well. Right, these aren't fighting, that's fine. But yeah, people will put stuff up that's highly expensive, and they sound like they're good a great deal, but they probably aren't. Outrageous. No, there are no pickpockets at this zoo. That's okay. That was also an adult already, so we'll send that one away. We want to prevent the fighting. Who would have thought, eh? You want to prevent your animals from fighting in a zoo. Madness. Utter madness. Cool. That I know of. No, I actually have security in this zoo as well. Wait, where's this one? Oh no! Is it stuck in the ground? Let's just release it to the wild. That will fix that problem. We've got cheetahs that are about to mature. All the baby cheetahs. There's quite a few in here. Wait, this is the... Right, okay, this guy gets released straight to the wild because he's bronze tier, so we can get rid of him. The Goliath beetles have been at it again, which is fun. Now I think... I'm really hoping... Right, yep. Look at how sassy this guy is. He's like proper sassy. If ever there was a sassy cheetah, this would be the one. Right, back into animal trading. Because I'm kind of keeping the... I don't know if I need to be keeping the lions. I don't think there's any benefit of me keeping them. Because if they're not out and about, then they're not breeding, are they? They're not... I'm not gaining anything from having them. Let's see what we've got. It's Bengal Tigers. How many Bengal Tigers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 Bengal Tigers. Let's release the ones with the lowest genetic rating to the wild. That would work. I think it's sensible. I notice that someone seems to have put a lot of otters in the market now. Because I've got to try and keep some for... yeah, that's about right. That's about right, optional 0. Yeah. But then again, the Siberian Tigers... Technically, Siberian Tigers are... Like, if you're... I mean, the exception is melanic. I mean, albino animals are typically less healthy than like non-albino of the same type. Their immune systems aren't as strong. They're more vulnerable to being preyed upon. They stand out more. They're more vulnerable to poachers because they're unique and all this stuff. So really, I probably shouldn't be doing it. I should be breeding them, technically. But this isn't real life, so that's fine. If it was real life, then we'd have an issue. But it's not. It's just a game, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Can't beat a bit of lion dancing. Lion dancing, no! Nightbot, are you Googling these? Where are you getting these from? So that's thinned out the... Unfortunately, I struggled with the snow leopards. The snow leopards aren't genetically the best group of animals that I have, unfortunately. So, gotta do what we're gonna do. Right, you, storage. Also you, storage. You are gonna be released to the wild. But yeah, I am... It is a bit of an a-hole move, I guess, to keep all of the best animals for the zoo, genetically speaking. But that is actually how you want to how you want to run a stud book. Really, when you think about it, it's because that way you've got the best genetic variety options. So I'm telling myself and everyone that it's okay. Right. See, and this guy, they need. Oh wait, who are the adults in this enclosure? Oh, it's infertile male. Right, so we can rehome him. He just vanishes. I don't know where he gets rehomed to. But he was infertile, so we need to find a new mate for this lass here. Genetics compare mates. Let's see what we got. I think I could probably just get that. No, I'm just going to pick one from storage. It'll be fine. Oh, actually, this one should be released to the wild because it's not. Oh god, the puns, guys. You're destroying me with the puns. Right, we need. Yeah, this one will do. No idea if it's genetically compatible. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We might end up with some that look a little bit different. Who knows what we'll end up with? That is 100% the start sheet though, isn't it? Right, we'll do this because it looked stuck. We've got a report from the inspector and we got 5 stars across the way. Almost loved. Me. Would I? More importantly though, our mechanic research is complete and we have now finished off the aquatic theme, which means we can go back to the aquatic zoo and put some stuff in there. Yeah, this is not. It's not how you're supposed to do this. For clarity, it's not how you're supposed to do this at all. Like you're not supposed to. Maybe you are. I don't know. Right, back to Waterworld. It's 13 animals. It's 10 times less than the main zoo. Yep, switch to otters now. Lions are done. Lions are out. Like I said, we're going to do ourselves a nice little area here. We're going to put shops on one side, shops on the other. Blimey, the otters are at it already. Can't tell it, but they're doing stuff in the bushes. So the otters are happy. Nice! Got otters on the way. Okay, let's have a quick look at our facilities and see if we do have the stuff that we're after. And yes, we do. Aquatic shops. Step right up, step right up. Although they're excessively large, I feel. I feel like they seem a bit large to everyone. Seem a bit big, a bit sizable. Well, never mind. That's all I've got to say to that. Put that there. Oh no. Pineapple under the sea? I don't know, Kuro. I'd have to make that myself. I don't know about that. So, food stalls. We want to have 2 food stalls on one side, 2 drinks machines on the other side. That's the initial plan. So, Hot dog squad. Definitely gonna have a hot dog place, I think. And then we'll probably go for something sweet. I don't know what Missy Good sells. No. Okay. And then we'll put 2 drinks places on the other side. So put a gulpy soda. Oh yeah. Need to actually make sure we're editing the right place. A hot dog. Yeah, I'm going to call them Ott dogs. Hot dogs. And then we'll go for something healthy sounding. Like pip shot juice. That's what the juice is, you see? Okay, right. Then this is gonna start to take shape. Steak shape. Yep, definitely steak shape. We want to put in an ATM over in the corner on each side. We can use the shadow to line it up, right? And then we'll put in... Probably need a turret somewhere as well, but we will worry about that in a bit. But yeah, we're only going for the aquatic theme. That's the only theme we're having in the whole thing. So we'll have the aquatic picnic benches. Picnic benches. Put that in. So he's going to be super triggered if I don't put this in quite the right spot. Just me? Okay. Doesn't seem bad. One option 0, this because it's raining at the moment, so that would do it. But here's the thing, we have canopies we can put in. So we will be putting these in a moment. So it's okay. It's all fine. And we'll put the bin somewhere sensible. By sensible, I mean off the path, but near the places. No, Otters ordering pizza. Thank you very much. Why'd I have Otters ordering pizza? That'd be madness. Otters only like fish and chips, they don't like pizza. Right, these don't line up, do they? Where are the ducks? There are no ducks. Oh my goodness, look at the penguin shelter! This is seriously cool. We're using it, definitely use it. Option 0, take care, bud. Have a good one. Appreciate you dropping into something that is not your normal thing. Okay, alright, I think we're gonna have a little bit of symmetry. I'm trying to actually make this to be a nice zoo. Rather than slapdash, I've planned out ahead. Which is really unusual for me. I don't know if it'll work. but we need some lighting, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. And there are giant otter signs that we can put on. Yes. Nice. So we're going to put giant otter stuffs. Giant otter things. I'm a fan of that already. I'm like, yes. And that's interesting. They used these types of things as the roof. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to be the zoo we go deep in on. This is going to be the zoo where we nail it, as it were. Making everything look, I'm going to make it dense with stuff. Now, if I were an aquatic wall light, where would I be? Yeah, in my head I've got a particular theme I'm going for. Is, you know, when you go to, say, something like an aquarium, then it looks exactly like it's underwater. I want that feeling for the entire zoo. It's going to have that entire feel for it. It's going to be, hopefully, pretty spot on. I am a little bit unsure of how some bits would work, but I'm definitely going to give it a go. I feel like there should be some lighting in between the shops, for example. Chief Dog, might be one of the best CVs you've ever seen. Dude, I mean, this is just starting off. This is just starting off, and I'm using stuff stolen from the base game. So I appreciate you saying that, but I'm not sure it's there just yet. I've got a theme in my head though. Definitely going for, because that's something that seems to be missing from the buildings, and I don't know how I'm going to. Yeah, I'm not unsure how I'm going to do the whatchamacallit, the power setup for it either. We're going to definitely put something in the middle. And that's in line with the very bottom, so that needs to be in the same spot. Okay. Is it a catchy theme? Yeah, I mean, I don't know the words, but I can hum it, I guess. I can't. I'm not going to either. Okay. That is fine. I think people might come and stand here to look at the otters as well, so let's buy a couple of dono boxes over there. We're at the point where we're going to have to start putting the bins down everywhere as well. Let's see if people start coming to the shops. The shops have no one working in them because they have no power. Chief Dog, yep, it is. This is Planet Zoo. This is it's probably one of the most detailed games when it comes to. Well, this is a bit of Frontier for you. Definitely one of the most detailed when it comes to game construction. for sure. Alright, we want to put signs. See, I feel like a sign above would be the right place to put it. So you know what you're getting into. And next to it, what did we put next to it? Was it Missy Good? I don't know. Oh, they're donuts. Cool. Right. Yeah, the game is in rather detailed. The only thing that's missing from this building, for example, here, in my opinion, would be some guttering, which I can put in. I think I might put in. And we'll pull that up slightly so it doesn't get in the way. Yeah, that's a good spot to have that. But yeah, they Frontier. Who make this? I don't know if you're a regular viewer of my channel, but if you're not, it's made by the same people that make Elite Dangerous, which is another game that I stream quite often. And they also make that roller coaster game, Planet Coaster. Yeah, that's what it's called. And yeah, they make that too, and it's got a lot of the same things in. Fantastic stuff. Okay, cool. Hot Dog Squad, Missy Good. Now we know what we're getting into. When you go there, now we'll jump into this one. So a gulpy. It's a gulpy soda. Put that there. And that is a pip shot, so we'll put a pip shot sign over the top of it as well. And it's pip shot juice. Okay. Make sure it's actually attached to the building, because I don't want. The last thing I want is something hovering, and I spot it later on down the line. That would leave me somewhat bothered. But yeah, the detail you can go into in this game is pretty much whatever you want to, as much as you would like, I think is the best way of putting it. I really enjoy putting detail into things, and I get this really kind of super into it, and before I know it I'm really focused on putting things in, and then I've lost hours and hours and hours. Like, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours and I've done very little because I'm so focused on the details and waiting for things to happen. Now we intentionally put this here so that we could put the utility buildings in it. Water temperature regulator. Wait, what? I have to worry about the water temperature. Oh no. Right, well, great. But yeah, so the plan is that we put stuff in. And this will essentially regulate power for the middle portion of the park. And then we're going to cover it up with something nice. I guess we have to put this in as well. Because, yeah, I have no idea what temperature they like. Change the temperature of connected water bodies to the target temperature over time. Larger water bodies will take longer. Water cannot below freezing temperature. Placing an object will trigger the water temperature regulator view mode, illustrating the effect of the device on the surrounding water. Right. Let's have a look at the otters and see what they're like. Because I have no idea what they're like at all. habitat. 10 through to 38. I don't know. It doesn't say you don't have water temperature, so well, you know what, that'll be fine. The same temperature as the Amazon River. Well, that is rather specific. Not Pacific. Specific. I don't know. High amounts of litter. Well, how about no? I think what we can do as well... I'm thinking we hide these buildings. And I've seen a couple of things already that I'm interested in using. Under the aquatic theme. So they've got stained wood, painted tiles and stuff. Got any blueprints that we can use? Any aquatic theme blueprints? Some nice blueprints actually. Yeah, like these stone ones. That's what I'm thinking. Like base something off of this. Or maybe more this. Alright, so let's burn that down there. And let's get into editing this. Oh wow. It's actually... That's cool. This is seriously cool. I'm impressed. Colour me impressed. Because this way we can pretty things up. We make ourselves a suitable bit of architecture. There must be something that would go in the middle of this, like something stone-like. Like, what, are these all made from individual? They are. They're all made from individual blocks. Well played, FDev. Well played. So what we need stone blocks. Faux. Let's take caps lock off because it's bothering now. Let's remove that. Go to all. Right, so it's not in there. Is it in nature? Do we have anything in nature? We do have faux stone stuff. I know what you mean, Nightbot. I really know what you mean. Yeah, that's really well made. But we don't need those bits in the middle. Oh, wait. Okay, we need to be careful with what we remove. Maybe we'll keep them in, after all. Right, stop selecting the arrow bush. Right, I'm not selecting the... No, so that will stay there. Okay. Trying to think what we can put in. Do these all... Can these all change? They must be able to change colour. Now, what did that change? I'm trying to think. Wow. That's a bit much, isn't it? That might be a bit much. Some cladding type stuff. The steps. I mean, we could, because it's flexi-colour. Okay. Oh, wait. What's the colour on this? It's cool you say it's not connected, but then you can't. You're not gonna let me change its colour? Colour editor. Right. Okay, so it's those colours. In fact, you know what? If I'm just using those bits, what do I just duplicate them? That's what I'm thinking, is that we can just kind of build it in a little bit. Can't believe I'm doing this. This is ridiculous. But this is what I was talking about, where you get lost in details. And then once we've done one, we can duplicate it. Okay, yeah, that's starting to bulge out slightly at the edge, so let's be mindful of that. Here's a fun bit. This bit technically would be too big, so we have to do that. This might look awful, so I might not use it. We'll have to wait and see. But I kind of think it works. I think it works. Yeah, don't forget the grouting. Oh no! Dry stone wall, it's fine. And then we can duplicate that. And then, here we go. We'll see if we can slot this in. Well, no, but I won't be too relieved for that, don't worry. It's always good to have you around. Don't go thinking it isn't. Also, what I need to do... I mean, let's be honest, that looks bad. So, let's not. I thought we were in. I thought we were good. And then suddenly we weren't. Yeah, there were plenty of puns. I'll give you that. That there were. Oh no. Don't know if we can have that. So I'm like, let's put everything back to how it was and look at this again, shall we? Take care, Nightbot. Have a good one, bud. Yeah, let's... If we actually... Don that one in there. And remove these bits. And then we do need to remove these bits here. Otherwise they get in the way. Punitive measures? Like punitive, but punitive, right? That's what we're going for, yeah? Ouch. Ouch. Punitive actions? It's just like, man. This is what we're doing these days, is it? This is how we do. Can we do multiple selection here? No. Yeah, we can't even do multiple selection. So this might have seemed like a good idea. And apparently that isn't connected. How is that not connected? Oh well. Yeah, I was thinking something like that. Like, so you just drop it on top. Only problem with this is that it doesn't work. That is the problem with it, is it doesn't work. It's a shame. I thought it would work. It doesn't. Oh, hi Ray. How you doing? Is that you saying hi or bye to me? Because I didn't realise that you're watching. Hey bud. Didn't see you in chat. So that's all fine. I mean, technically this is acceptable, but I'm not happy with it at this point. I feel like it's not quite where I want it to be. I want things to be considerably more stylised than this. So we need plants around here, and then we need more plants around here, plants over here, some more plants over there. Then we're going to need some plants over here. Hide this stuff, I think. Because also we've got these rock arches that we can use now. Oh, look, a pretend entrance. Yeah, you see. That kind of how can we make it look underground. We've got this faux rock collection. Some faux rocks in general. Right, let's bung down a little pile of faux rocks here. Some there. A different bit over here. Let's work on making this kind of dense with cool stuff. Yeah, I'll do that. And then we can put some bits and bobs around it, plants. The most important thing is that whilst we're doing this, we're making some money. Otherwise, it'd be a bit of a problem. Now, we probably don't want look at aquatic stuff. Also baby otters. Let's have a look at the baby otters. Oh, look at that. It's a baby otter. It is a baby otter. Nice. Nice. Who doesn't like a baby otter? A weeping willow. No, actually, yeah. Okay. Because yeah, I don't want to overdo the mangrove stuff. Mangrove stuff. Trees? Mangrove trees. Yeah. I don't overdo that. Like I say, I want people to feel like they're underwater as much as possible. Oh, yeah. So let's reduce that intensity a bit. And then we can fill these little troughs full of water. It is an idea that we are putting in. Because in my head, this is again in my head. I've got in particular the London Aquarium in my head. I think that's mainly what I'm thinking of here. Is the London Aquarium with my theming for things. So they've got a lot of like faux bark on the ground in certain places you can walk around. In particular, their tropical zone. They have. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And then I feel like we can actually get away with putting some aquatic plants in now, where before we couldn't. It would have been a hard sell, I guess. Am I using cattail reeds there? Oh, okay, right. Apparently using cattail reeds then. Didn't realise we were, but that's what we're doing now. I know technically that corner of the shop is kind of above water, in the water kind of thing, but let's not worry about that too much. Yeah, and then we can maybe put some sculptures in there. Sculptures in the water. So you actually get that faux rock into it. If we remove aquatic. Oh look, we've got a bunch of aquatic nature scenes that we can steal from. Okay. Why am I not using them? I didn't even know they existed until now. And that wasn't under the aquatic theme either. Like that, to me, this seems like almost a near perfect corner piece that you could put in somewhere. Like that kind of thing. Let's try and keep it at least nature-y looking, I think. What I really want, I want statues. I want some statues, really. I feel like that's what we need, is some statue type things. Could use the otters. Yeah. Have the bronzed otters. Oh, okay, right. Hmm. Okay. I don't really know about that. It's the kind of thing that I want to go for. Maybe opinion time. Would the concrete ones make more sense? Would they look better? No, they don't look better. Forget your opinions. I don't want to hear them. Apparently. But yeah, we're going to bung them on there. I know it's a very uncivilized way of saying I'm doing something. Bung. I'm going to bung it there. Be fine. And then we'll move that over here. And we'll move the otter. I'll put a bit of water in there. And we'll do the painting of it. I think we need to put a staff room really nearby as well. I think there definitely needs to be a staff room next to this little complex. So we'll probably put that in that middle section over here that we've got. That would make sense. We kind of have an otter work zone. I think an otter work zone. And we are using these reeds, so we will put these reeds in. Except they aren't. Okay. Thought there for a moment I'd already put the water in, and then that would have been a bit of a pain. Extra steps and all that. I think that'll work. So heavy soil in the middle, light soil around the edge. We'll put the water in, and then we'll go back to putting the plants in. Let's put that there. Nope. I'm at, what else would work with that? Some underwater plants could put in. They're a bit dense. Actually, they're not too bad. I don't know if they fit, but with like the theme. Because the eelgrass is obviously too big. And then thinking about it, if we could put a little bit of lighting in. We can actually turn them into kind of miniature centerpieces almost. That is got some potential to it. We'll duplicate that. We're going to flip that 180 on its head, I think. And then we need to turn it 180 this way as well. No. But we'll duplicate and drop it down lower. So it kind of helps cover it. Oh. Holding down shift key when I shouldn't be holding down shift. It's always good. Okay. Not bad, yeah, a little bit of lighting on them. And I can't help but notice these aren't lit up. Why aren't these on? Light mode automatic. Let's turn them on. Because it's rather miserable. I suppose you do, actually, let's keep it automatic, because that way the running costs won't get too high. But it's like, once again, it's raining. I don't remember picking a particular location that I went for, and I was like, oh no. Okay, I think tickets are underpriced again. Well, there you go. Careful what you wish for. Right, lots of litter. That's kind of okay, really. I'll go back in with the terrain tool and we'll repaint a little bit. Like I say, I want that real you're underwater or you're near the water kind of feeling. It needs to be that for me. Especially for the otters. And so we've got otter themed stuff. Let's go into lighting and see what we've got in the way of... I'm going to have to remove the filter for this. Or, trying to think what's going to be the best way of doing it. Do we have like construction pieces that we can use, just simple construction pieces? Because there are no normal lights for... Yeah, because it's just the aquatic lamppost, and that wouldn't really fit, I don't think. Unless we dropped it in, hid it, and then we have this little task of selecting it and turning it on. That kind of works. I actually think that's viable. Bit daft, and one hell of a solution for the problem that we made ourselves. I say, why not? Finding a solution for your own made problem, that's a win. It's a win. Cool. Right. There you go. Otters. Otter section. Not bad. Not bad. I don't think it's bad. Okay, I think we'll do this corner over here, finally. So remove that. Go into terrain. And we're going to turn it into a bit of a pond. Which I feel like should be no surprise at this point. But that's what we would do. So I guess... Oh, yeah, I guess we're going to have to, aren't we? That's this bit in the middle here. That's going to need to be soil as well. And I guess we'll put some plants there. This is what I mean. This thing that gets me is that I start doing this, and then I'm like, it becomes much more work than I thought it was going to. And then I kind of have to finish it off. I get to that point. And then sometimes I never do. That's obstructed. How is that remotely obstructed? That's a lie. How? Am I not getting that? Am I not getting something here? That's not obstructed at all. I can't have that as my little pool of water. I'm not sure what's there. Let's try moving these. Yeah, there's nothing in the way. Maybe it's not quite deep enough? It's too shallow? Well, that looks like crap, so we can't do that. Well, let's go for... No, it's flat foundation, select this. Come on. Put it back up. And we will just bung in animal protesters. Oh. We've neglected our frogs whilst we're doing this. Too busy focusing on the fact that we're making money and redesigning the park. Okay, we're just making it into like a little scrappy garden then, and we'll go for again South Central America, and biome. We'll go for the tropical. And we can kind of put some stuff in and make it a bit of a scrappy kind of garden type thing. Now we can kind of use the plants that we've not used. Something that flowers would be good. Like the lobster claws. But yeah, I've got a lot of ideas in my head of what I want things to look like. And I'm hoping that as we progress and we continue to build, we can evolve into that. I think these bushes are quite good for using a decent amount of ground coverage. Not too big. Let's see what else we can bung in. Oh yeah, we need to be using these. Got loads more stuff, loads more flowery things that we can bung in. Try and make quite a nice natural looking flower bed. Can't believe I'm doing this, flower beds. Who'd have thought? Try and make it look natural, but I've probably overdone it at this point. And I'm semi-committed to it being overdone. Okay, that looks better than it could do. And then we can put some borders in. Let's put a border in. But yeah, this is probably the what, 4th zoo I've actually spent a lot of time in now, and still remain unsure if it's the right thing to go for. Let's remove that. Yeah, we've got a bit of a lack of... We stick with the gardening stuff. But if we keep in the continent, try and stay on trend, as it were. And we've got these bright purple flowers, and I don't think they're working for me at all. Don't think they are. But then we've got things like this. But that would clash with the theme that we've gone for already, so we can't do that. We can't. So I think we might just have to bush it. Yeah, just bush it. Bring in some scrappy looking bushes. Like they just happen to grow there, kind of thing. Lobster claws. Though I do like them, but they're more of, I mean, they become more of the centerpiece, don't they? So maybe we could redo that a bit. I don't know. Hey Gary, how you doing, fella? I'm really engrossed in flower arranging right now, which is not something I thought I'd say on the channel ever. But here I am. Okay, that's some arranging. That looks bad. I'm not happy with it at all. So we're going to remove it. Not happy. Because we can either go really heavily arranged with it, which I think that's really is kind of the preference at this point. Then we'll go heavy arrange. It was either it needs to look natural, which is really difficult to do, and look good and natural, or you go heavy into this is what it looks like kind of thing. So this is it's been chosen to look like this. So I think we'll have to lean into it has been chosen to look like this instead. Because everyone loves the pretty plants when they're dealing with the ATM. And then we can take it in with... I think I'm going to have to remove that and pick another type of flower that's got a similar colour palette. So shorter row. Okay. None of these plants would be found in the same place. These are listed as being in what are they? Alpine currants. So they would not be in the same place at all as a lobster claw plant. Stop pressing the wrong button. That pressing the wrong button really did me in. I was playing Cyberpunk as well, so that was fun. We could actually, if we remove that and we do some aloe vera in. Needs to have something large in the middle, doesn't it? I feel like it would have something larger in the middle sticking out of it. So, some golden rods? Yeah, some golden rods. With a distinct colour. Okay, cool, right, okay. I think that'll do. And then we can get away with using... It might be purple overkill, but what we can do is then use these as a border. Kind of fill in around the dono box. Okay, that doesn't look so bad, but then we've got this on the other side here, which suddenly doesn't match up at all with the theme, does it? Oh. Remove that. We're going to keep the otters in. And then I guess we're going to undo what we did over here as well. I think we use the... or maybe not. Let's say we use the mass selection tool. And remove all of that. Nope. Come on. No, what are you doing? You're not flattening to the foundation at all. Because already I feel like we'd have rubbish floating in the water, and I can't be having that. I can't be having rubbish floating in the water. Because it would look rubbish. So we will stick with these. Now we have to recreate what we've done on the other side, basically. I think that'll be the little plan. Breakthrough now. No, it is not Elite Dangerous. Well done. Don't tell me YouTube left it as Elite Dangerous, did it? Or it shouldn't have done. Okay, yeah, this is exclusive, never before seen Odyssey gameplay. No, just jumping into a bit of a Planet Z today because it's super chilled, and I think after the way Christmas has been for lots of people, super chilled is acceptable. Okay. So we then want plenty of these. The Alpine Fallacias. I do not know about plants. A spacesuit with caged Thargoids. A terrifying prospect when you think about it. Lots of ammonia to deal with. Already I'm like, maybe I should have done, yeah, I should have done that on that side instead. Got to do what we've got to do. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that would also obviously involve us knowing what a Thargoid actually looked like. And I'm hoping, I always say this to them, will we get to see them first person or not? We better. Like, of all the things that we should get to see, first person, an actual Thargoid would be nice. Because it'd be disappointing if Frontier leave us with only space-based Thargoids to deal with. Okay. Now we put in the Alpine Currents. Like, this is gonna be a small problem, isn't it? Do we run out of space in certain sections? Yikes. Nature. Alpine current, small. The corners. Okay, next up, aloe vera. So we want. Break free now? No, they're not. They're made from the same stuff. So that's the idea, is that they're genetically engineered to be made from the same stuff as the Thargoids. So it's kind of like that is why the mycoid virus, except it's not a virus, I don't know why I call it a virus, the mycoid fungus affected them so badly. Is because they are the ships. Then that was kind of like the big like what thing. But yeah, they the ships are not the Thargoids. The Thargoids, they are piloted. So there has been talk in other bits of lore kicking around in Elite that they've actually captured Thargoids, like the pilot. So yeah, there you go. A non-elite stream with actual stuff. Well, Ryan, hopefully you're finding it interesting and entertaining nonetheless. It's I know it's an interesting thing for me to be doing, but to be honest, it's actually really chilled and calming, which is what I'm all about right now. Being all zen all over the place in my zen garden. No, I can't even remember what those ones were called. They were golden rods, is what they were. Oh wait, no, don't remove that. That one goes there. And then that goes there. Right, sweet. We actually have beautiful flower arrangements around our otter enclosure, where people can come and see the otters, and then they can grab a bite to eat and have a drink, with some otter-inspired sculptures just lurking around, which should be properly lit. It's a real fudging on the lighting, definitely. Give that one. Technically, you don't plant opium, do you? It's just poppies. So there's the thing. But no, I am actually rather against cannabis and people that smoke it for recreational purposes. I find it gross. And I live in a block of flats where, I say block, it's a rich word for what it is. I live in some flats and people smoke it all the time, and the smell comes in under our door to the point where I have to wedge my door with tissue to stop it, and it's horrible. Like, the thing is that anyone can do what they like in their own home, and that's fine. What is casting that shadow? Yeah, you can do what you like in your own home. Don't get me wrong. What is that doing here? What is that plant doing there? Madness. Josa, hello. How you doing? I'm thinking of winding up the stream actually because it's coming towards my dinner time. So my dinner time. I would like dinner, and it is that kind of time where I should do that. So that's kind of my plan. And people dropping litter. I don't think I've got people. I don't think I've got enough people to come and sweep stuff up. But we need to make sure we're actually making some money first. So we need to, and we've got lots of crime because we don't have a guard in. I didn't bother putting a guard in, so that's fun. Don, it's a wonderful idea though, isn't it? Next DLC for Planets the Zen Edition. It just comes with a rake and a patch of sand on the ground. I'll take care of the rest. Alright, what's wrong with Miguel? Temperature. I completely forgot that I have to change the temperature of the enclosure. That's not good, is it? Because we actually need to make it... What temperature do they live in? Oops. At least 10 degrees, so... Whoa, what? Current temperature... Oh, it's too hot for them. Okay. What biome am I in? Just looks temperate. Okay, well, we'll have this one set for 24. Chief Dog, how much is Planet Zoo? I don't know, actually. Let's have a look. Might be on sale at the moment. Oh yeah, it is. So it's only £17.49 at the moment, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's 50% off. Good time to get it. I say I do have a an affiliate link if people want to use it that takes you to the Frontier store. I don't know if it's on sale there as well. Hopefully it would be. Yeah, we're going to do some weird stuff, like put a cooler in as well, which I wasn't expecting enough to do. So we're going to cool it down to 24 as well. So this is a bit daft. So it's decreasing the temperature, which is good. That should also be not doing anything really, because it's set for 24. Right, that's current temperature is 24. That's the current temperature is 42. These guys say they want more long grass. Cool. But no, the temperature is now fine. Weirdness. Weird, weird, weird. I don't think they want much long grass, so let's check them out. Are they happy now? They still want more long grass. Cool, they're now happy. So, today we have managed to achieve getting the otters in and making them nice and happy, which is good. We've got a zoo that is actually making some profit. Not a huge amount, but we're making some profit, which is good. And we've got the beginning of our wonderful aquatic zoo, which I want to make as dense as possible, full of stuff, which is really kind of the plan, I guess, for this one. So I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. It is much appreciated that you guys have been hanging out. Taking part in something a little bit different that isn't Elite Dangerous, because it's always nice for me to play different games too. Hopefully, I say you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button on YouTube, and also subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already, and follow on Twitch if you haven't already also. Same time, you know what we'll do? We're going to raid someone. Because why wouldn't we? We'll raid someone on Twitch and see who is currently playing Planet Zoo also. See if there's anyone we know. I don't know anyone, so it doesn't really help. I don't know any of the people that played Planet Zoo. Let's pick someone who. Yeah, we'll I thought probably someone I might know. Oh, this person's got cats in the bottom corner. So I'm going for that. They've got a little cat cam, so we should 100% do that. 100%, because I've got cats in the bottom corner, and who wouldn't want to do that? So I'm going to say once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Commander Plato, out.